Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server. We are with our Stalker, Shrike, who is level 22, heading to level 23, 12,000 XP to go. We have 4.128 million influence. We'll have tons of influence at level 27 to get new single origins. We just got our first set, so they're nice and green and spanking fresh. And we have another story arc from Mercedes Sheldon called The Magic Man. This is another really cool story arc. She says, I'm sure you remember Amanda Gates. It would seem that she's ratted out one of her accomplices, someone in Independence Port called the Magic Man. Some of my sources indicate that the Tsu have been dropping that name lately, so we're going to have to go question the Tsu. And now this is going to be so much easier than doing Tsu stuff with our martial arts super reflex scrapper. And the reason is that we have this awesome assassinate ability, and we're going to be able to just walk right up behind every single Tsu sorcerer who would be a pain in the neck otherwise, and we're just going to assassinate them, and they're not going to ever be able to teleport or do anything. The only time they're going to get away with doing anything is when we miss, which happens one out of every 20 times. The other 19 Tsu sorcerers are just going to die without doing a thing. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so we're going to go to Independence Port, which is level 20 to 30 zone. Similar to Talos Island. It's one of the better zones. It's huge. It's probably the biggest zone on the map in all of Paragon City. And we got to do some detective stuff too, but let's finish these story arcs for Mercedes. And what we're going to be doing is looking for Tsu. Now the Tsu tend to be up around the north here. So we're going to go this way. Let's see. Oh, there's Tsu right there. There's a sorcerer, so you can see what I'm saying, what I was describing right here. Build up, kill. Look at that. Dead. You don't have to deal with him teleporting, you don't have to deal with him healing, nothing. Now we also got some family here. We really don't need to kill them off, but they turned hostile to us, so may as well. So the mission is, it was 10 Tsu, but I believe after defeating 10, we're going to have to defeat 10 more. I think that's what happens. There's another sorcerer. One shot, we don't even need build up for that, which is super awesome. So one of the things we definitely want to do is start getting more damage onto our main powers. And if we take a look, so these guys have accuracy and recharge. This one has accuracy, recharge, endurance. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to start putting more power onto focus. So we're going to have to see here, because resilience, we might need some damage resistance on this puppy. Integration, do we need anything on integration? That gives us regeneration rate, so we might need to 4-slot this and put heals. So we're going to see what happens with this. I haven't done regeneration in a really long time. I only ever did it once. So, and this is an innocent guy, so we'll help him. Really didn't need build up here. Oh, I missed a green con. That's pretty embarrassing. So yeah, we'll have to see. You're welcome. We'll have to see exactly how I feel like slotting this, and we may need to do some. We may need to do a respec at some point if I do it wrong. We'll just have to see. I absolutely am going to have no trouble at all with the Tsu. They're so difficult at this level for a martial arts scrapper, and they're absolutely nothing for a stalker, because you can just assassinate the sorcerers. It's super nice. Okay, so let's see if we can get to the bridge. There's a bunch of Tsu on the bridge too. Not sure what level these guys are, but so I want to go up on the bridge. Here we go. That little jetpack is pretty useful. I did some tests in, here's Sue, Sorcerer again. Oh, there's 2 Sorcerers, so now I'm actually going to have to deal with one of them. That's okay. Let's knock that one over. Yeah, so he's going to be a pain, but we can get actually out of his range, out of the Hurricane, because the Hurricane is a huge debuff. We can just stay out of it so that he can't debuff me. And we can just stay out of it and hit focus here, so he can't debuff me. Right there. Okay, and now we can placate him and assassinate. Are you kidding me? I missed that? That is ridiculous. Alright, one more Tsu to go. And there's one. There's a bunch of them. Let's just hit this guy. Alright, and back up, back up. Okay. So now we have to interrogate Black Dragon. I'm just going to let these guys go. They'll only follow you just so far and then they take off. If this was a lower level zone, I wouldn't do this because I would be concerned that I might be dragging aggro somewhere else, but in Independence Port, a couple of level 21 guys aren't going to hurt anybody. There's hardly anybody on this server. I think there's only 23 people online right now. So given that, I can't imagine there's anybody... I can't imagine there's like a noob walking around Independence Port who's going to get killed by these guys. Now, how am I going to get up here is the problem. Alright, there's got to be a way to get up on land. Here we go. And then we just make a jump, and there we are. And just as I do that, the jetpack recharges. Alright, so now we got a warehouse mission. And we've got to interrogate Black Dragon. Right, so... sorry guys, I should be showing you the clues in case you haven't looked at the Scrapper video. The Tsu told us that they don't know anything about the Magic Man, but their boss, Black Dragon, might, so we're going to interrogate him. Okay, so no sorcerer here, we just quick kill. I mean, we're really almost to the point where we need, even at level 22, where we're going to need to up the difficulty on this thing. I think I'm going to wait at least until I have a few more slots on focus. But we're at the point where, I mean, literally, white cons can't do anything to me. Right, now think about what it was like in the Praetorian missions with 4 white cons, right? And how I was like constantly using my heals and stuff. Not anymore, right? I think I'm going to move Placate over. I don't like it here. I like having some space between my abilities that are different types of abilities. Like, so there's heal here, and then we've got a blank space, and then movement here, and then a blank space, and then Placate. I don't use it all that much. I'm probably not going to use it all that much, so... now this is awesome. Orange Con Sorcerer would be so horrible if I were martial arts, but instead, dead. Is this character performing awesomely or what? Look at that. Knockdown, kill. 2 shots. All we gotta do is just wait to hide, and then just bam. Dead. And your mez can't do anything to me, buddy, because I have integration. I am proof against it. I have got to say that I am really enjoying stalkerizing. I'm a scrapper at heart, but stalkers are so awesome, and I love assassinating. And I'm really enjoying claws. And I knew I would. I mean, I took this because I had played a Claws Regen Scrapper before and absolutely adored it. It's not, I don't like it as much as Martial Arts Super Reflex, but I like it a lot. And I really love the fact that we can just walk right up here, build up, one-shot kill. Think about how much harder it is as a scrapper to do that. At this level, there's no way you can one-shot them. And so you'd be dealing with that sorcerer for quite some time. Instead, you one-shot one guy, and then the other guy just goes down so fast because it's just you against him, right? Definitely got to get these powers slotted for damage, though. You can see how good Assassin Strike is when you slot for damage. By the way, I really like the animations and the sound effects for the energy melee. Supposedly it's a GIMP set, but I really like it. I'm not going to bother with build up here. We don't need it. And I figure this way if there's a sorcerer further down, we can use it on him. So this game, by putting our character into SOs this early, this game, leaving it this way, even at +1, we've gone from hard mode in Praetoria with this character without the SOs to easy mode pretty much. So definitely after level 23, get some more damage on focus. I'm probably going to bump it up to +1. These guys are also a pain in the neck. Now this guy might not die in one shot because, oh, he did. Because they do have some lethal resistance. The sorcerers, I don't believe they do. Let's take a look at this guy. We'll go ahead and use our standard test. Oh, we missed. Let's try again. 33. That should be full damage. And it is, 33.2. Always nice to crit, by the way. Who's talking? Somebody up there? Okay. Look at that. Just one-shot kill. So people are talking upstairs. I think I want to see what's going on up here. That's not a glowy or anything. I do like that, you know, you can like kill one guy and then ranged knock down the next. That is not something I was able to do with my original Stalker in the one main Stalker I had in City of Villains when it first came out, which was a character named Twilight Raven, who was a ninja blade, ninjutsu Stalker. She was a ninja. Ninjas are awesome. There he is, Black Dragon. Okay. We should be able to take this guy out without angering him. And now he's a boss. We'll take that for extra good measure. And just bam. Look at that. You take the boss and you get him all the way to almost nothing. You even knock him down once and he's done. Meanwhile, the other guy's cowering in fear and not touching me. Oh, did I kill him? I thought I was supposed to kill him. I guess I was supposed to interrogate him. Oh well, I guess he's dead. And that's the mission. That's how I interrogate. I stab you with my claws. Alright, let's head out. This character is not like Silver Phoenix. She's not like a true blue hero. She's heroic, but she's more of a Wolverine, and she's not necessarily going to clean out every single mission. When we get the mission complete, we're just going to stop. Um, Mercedes says, family. Well, I'm glad I wasn't a betting woman. Now that we know who the Magic Man works for, it shouldn't be too hard to track him down, though I must admit I am a little concerned. That's why he's called the Magic Man. He must have my family's artifacts. Right, so apparently the Magic Man is a member of the family. The family are basically mafia. So let's go ahead and talk to Mercedes and see what the next mission is. What do we got for time here? 15 minutes? Okay, no problem. According to Black Dragon, the Magic Man works for Jimmy the Preacher. He has an office in Steel Canyon. So we gotta go get some answers from Jimmy the Preacher. Alright, so what do we got for stores? Mutant Science, Monorail. We gotta sell the magic stuff, but we don't need to do it right away. We only have 2, and we can hold on to enhancements for as long as we want. Get any recipes? Range, interrupt? No, we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay. It is so nice to have hide and be able to just ignore all aggro all the time. Like literally, unless you're gonna take hide and we'll try the north. I don't know which side it is. In case you're gonna, unless you're gonna take hide and go into an area with like +10 purples and try to avoid them, I think they might be able to see you. It's on the south side, so we're gonna switch back. But unless you're gonna do something like that, you are proof against all detection, and you basically have no aggro. You can shed it. It's really easy to ignore aggro, and you can even shed it with placate, so it's super nice. It's probably the best aggro management solo class in the game, because you don't have to, you basically nobody can aggro to you unless you want them to, which is really awesome. Oh, getting ambushed. Didn't think that was going to happen that fast. That's okay, we're fine. That's what our regenerative healing powers are for. Haven't needed them at all. So we definitely need to buff the difficulty, because we should be having to do this a lot, and we didn't do them at all last mission. Right, and it shouldn't be the case that unless we get ambushed, we never need to use our own defense powers. Another enhancement. Now these guys are going to give us natural. Back to hidden. So we need to question Jimmy the Preacher. Wow, is this him? Oh, look at that. He's a +1 boss. That is awesome. And he's got 2 minions with him. This'll actually be a challenge. That's good. Look at that, though. We got him down to like 25% in one hit. So it actually wasn't much of a challenge. So, Stalkers. Oh, there's an ambush. That's going to be the challenge. Okay, cool. I like that. Look at the mission's over. I don't even have to fight these guys. That's funny. Look at this. I still have not had to use... What did I have to use? Reconstruction once in this mission at the first ambush? Now, look at how cool, and look at how, like, pretty much invincible this character is now against white cons, right? Imagine what she would be like, what she's going to be like when we have, like, 8 or 10 more slots on her powers. It's just going to be sick. Now, that was just lucky. We just happened to go the right way to find him. So, there's a note taped to the door. Tiger Shrike, do you remember the first time we met? I didn't think so, and I'd like to keep it that way. Rest assured that I'll be seeing you soon. But you'll never be seeing me, Magic Man. Okay. So Mickey the Magic Man is... so Jimmy the Preacher tells us that the Magic Man and some family goons are heading to a cargo ship in Independence Port with the intention of blowing it up. He also says the Magic Man used to just be another punk in a cheap suit who did dirty work for the family. But when he was known, back then when he was known as Mickey Maloney, but when Maloney started taking down the Tsu, he earned the nickname the Magic Man. Interesting. So Mercedes says, good job, Tiger Shrike. We don't have enough dirt on Jimmy the Preacher to put him away, other than trying to kill you. You did find out who the Magic Man is, and more importantly, where to find him. So now she says, according to the Preacher, Mickey the Magic Man Maloney is heading to a cargo ship anchored in Independence Port with the intention of blowing it up. So we need you to get there and check it out. Okay, so back to Independence Port. So where am I? Here we go. Sorry, I got a little bit of a cough and a frog in my throat today. I think allergy season is starting up again. I went outside for a walk and I could see the pollen out there. I live in the southeast of the U.S. and it's not even April yet, but it's already 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and so yeah, it's getting to be full spring, right? It's not early spring anymore in the south. It's full spring. I put my coats and everything away. I almost certainly won't need them again this season. There have been times in late March where we've even gotten snow, but when it gets this warm this early, it's just almost never going to happen. Okay, so what are we doing on time here? We're still at 22 minutes. Now, these are long missions, but we just have to disarm 4 bombs and defeat the boss. So you don't have to fight every single person. There's one of the bombs, so we're going to have to take these guys out. They're all minions. So, let's get started. Okay, we don't need to take the other guys out because they won't see me. So there's one. Okay, we gotta take these guys out because they're near here. The crits are so awesome with this character. And we're about to level up. So we will probably do that as we finish this adventure, this mission. I'm getting used to, because as I've said in other episodes, I'm prepping to start running a D&D campaign, and of course in D&D, the quote-unquote missions are called adventures, right? And so now I've started calling City of Heroes missions adventures, because I'm just sort of getting used to that now. We really don't need all those heals. With these things recharging as fast as they do, this recharges in, what, like 33 seconds or something? Yeah, and this recharges every 3 minutes. We really probably don't need many heals. I hear a glowy. I heard one. Could have sworn, yeah. There it is. Nobody around? Then we just got one more bomb to disarm. And then we're going to fight the boss. Is this the boss over here? No, he's just lieutenants. Chi Master and a Capo Gunner. Okay. No bombs over here. And there's Big Tony. So he's the boss, but where's the last bomb? There. Okay. And then we just need to defeat Fat Tony, or whatever his name is. There he is. Alright. This is going to do massive damage to him. These guys really don't, I don't think, have any resistance. Oh. And of course the rest of this will be super easy because we're now level 23. And we got a clue. Alright. We stopped the bombing and we defeated Fat Tony, or Big Tony. Fat Tony's the Simpson characters, right? So we see another note. Tiger Shrike, I didn't have time to plant the 5th bomb this time, so I'm sure you're happy about that. You're welcome. I'm sure Big Tony spilled his guts. And what did Big Tony say? He says after rousing him, he says the warriors have a hideout on Talos Island where the Magic Man ran off to. And my guess is Magic Man's not in that actual hideout, because I think there's a few more missions here. But anyway, so she says, good job disarming the explosives, Tiger Shrike. But with Big Tony, with what Big Tony says, and the note Magic Man is leaving for you, have no doubt he has the Devil's Timepiece. The Devil's Timepiece is an old pocket watch that my great-grandfather bought in Bombay, a Bombay flea market, sometime before the turn of the century. He didn't know it at the time, but the pocket watch had the ability to shift the wearer through time. So that's what's happening. So Magic Man is following us through time. Devil's Timepiece is evil, Tiger Shrike. For every moment it shifts you through time, it takes a toll on your soul, twisting you to do evil. So it's only a question is, if you fled to the warrior's hideout, why did he want you to know about it? So there's only one thing left in the story arc, one mission left in the story arc, but we're not going to do that now because we want to level up. And we will go to Aurora Borealis for that. How are we doing on enhancements? Not much. It's fine. This way. We want to go up. And then over. And we go this way. I really love this city. It's just really cool looking. They did a really nice job of modeling the whole thing. Okay, Aurora, give me a new level of power. So, damage on focus. I think we need to start getting Reconstruction 6 slotted also, because we want to get heal on that. Okay guys, I think we're going to stop here. I may get... Whoa, did I just knock that gate down? Isn't it? You see that on the ground? That is so weird. Now I just knocked it open. Yeah, look at that. How am I knocking it down? That shouldn't be possible. That's really weird. Never seen that before. They don't have destructible environments in this game as far as I know. Except in the Mayhem missions. Alright guys, we're going to stop here. I'm going to go around play around with selling and buying enhancements and all that, but I'm not going to make you watch it. I will bring you back later, and until then, I am Scarpalock, and this has been City of Heroes